What's up, YouTube? Happy Thursday. CHF here, bringing you another episode of Coaching Handheld Football. And let me apologize. For the past 2 days, I've been ranting because I am a little bit ticked about the stamina situation. But honestly, looking at this particular promo, I got to give the Flashbacks promo a little bit better credit than I gave it yesterday, because I called it hot trash, and honestly, it's not really hot trash. It could be better, I think, just because the boosts on the players are not exactly great. But honestly, I was a little bit too harsh yesterday, and EA, when I think about it in the grand scheme of things, has actually done a lot for free-to-play players. Specifically, looking at the rewards here, guys, I kind of put it past it that, you know, for people who are not the tryhards in top 100 leagues, you know, getting a team and getting 100 overall players for free is actually pretty good. And when you look at this particular tournament, if you grind out your 15 wins, you're going to get 2 of them. Just if you go down the right side of the screen, picking the Flashback badge pack, and then you basically get almost 11. Or I'm sorry, almost 12. So you get a total of 11 VHS tapes and halfway towards a 12th one. And that's pretty good. I mean, that's 2 free, over 100 players that you could either sell or keep. And based on where they're selling, I mean, you can almost even get like 1 million coins from this. And honestly, that's probably the biggest thing that I will say about this promo that is good, is the packs. While you look at them from a standpoint of just getting the VHS tapes, I actually opened them yesterday and again today, and even though it says you get 1 VHS tape, I opened 4 packs so far, and I think in 2 of them I got 1, in 1 of them I got 2, and in 1 of them I got 3, and plus compared to the Movers pack, where you got absolute trash, these are much better packs. Plus we get coin packs, and honestly, the other thing that I will say, you get up to like 7 gold players, and of those 4 packs, I think I pulled 4 base elite cards, which you can just sell quickly for like 40, 50K. So they almost pay for themselves to a degree, especially when you get those. So honestly, the packs are not that bad. I wouldn't go spending Madden cash on them. But at least as of right now, after 2 days, I will say, if you have the coins, you'll probably, with some decent luck, get your coins back, especially if you use those VHS tapes to make a player and then sell that player. So let me apologize, and you know, I know the rants some people think are entertaining, and I guess they are, but you know, let me not hate on EA too much for that. I'd much rather hate on EA for things like the slot attack glitch still being, or slot attacks still being broken, because that's really the biggest hot trash and biggest rant I have with EA. But we're going to go ahead and kick this off, going up against a little bit higher defense, a 108 here. And a shout out to the league. Someone there did call me coach, so I guess they are, you know, fans of the channel. Appreciate the views if you're watching this one. Let's go ahead and kick it off. See if we can continue with the momentum going up against a little bit higher defense today, and see if we can continue to score well. I feel like my streak should be a 4-day streak right now, if not for that telemarketer messing up that one drive. So here we go. We're going to start at about our own 14. Going to start trips corner strike. Looks like we're going up against a 4-3 zone coverage. So if it's a shallow zone, we're going to go deep to Evans. If it's a deeper zone, we're going to take the dump off to Fuller. Looks like we got a shallow zone. We're going to get Evans deep at the sideline. Couldn't get enough of the gator walk going, but we did make a big gain there. And we're going to go right into bunch PA pin deep. Against this formation, we're just going to go right to the tight end in the flat and grab some yards after the catch. Made one guy miss, but then got clobbered with a gang tackle. And next we're going to go in with some strong IPA slide here. It is potentially countered, but we're going to look to go to Gronk or to Johnson. If it's countered, we're going to go to Gronk if it's low or medium. If it's critical, we're just going to get tackled. Go to Gronk. Couldn't get it away in time, unfortunately. Doesn't look like it was a counter. 2nd and 17. Going to look to get some of it back, and I'm going to go with bunch halfback dive here. So basically just an inside run. This one you sometimes will break to the left depending on the block. So here we're breaking it to the left, and we are up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Not quite close enough to to use a goal line play. So I'm going to go spread FL drag here. Looking like a counter. Yep. We do manage to throw it away. 19% short count or short pass counter percentage here. Second and goal. I'm going to go with my other second down run. Trips tight end halfback counter here. So we've got a dime zone coverage. Just going to go right up the middle here. And we are inside the goal line now. So we should have a goal line option. And we're going to test fullback flare first. Because if it's open, we should be good. So we've got goal line coverage. We should be good here. Throw it out to Johnson. And we're in for our first touchdown on the day. We do have our scramble. So we're going to go bunch spacing since we have Jared Goff. Since I am playing up, I'm going to go right up the seam and not get it. Normally I would loop around, at least I used to before the speed cap change. I just haven't had good luck in head-to-head doing the loop around against that 4-3. You have to set your blocks. But honestly, the defense has been pretty fast. I've just had better luck going up the middle, but honestly, that's probably my least favorite non-counter formation to go up against with bunch spacing. I'd much rather go against nickel, dime man, non-countered, or dime zone. Dime zone especially is probably the easiest one to just go right up the gut. This one we're going to take is a fair catch and start drive 2, same way we started drive 1. Trips corner strike. We got a blitz coming here, so we're actually going to go to Carmichael. In the old days, I would have tried to snap it quickly and hit Fuller, but that's just not working with the speed cap removal. So we're going to go to hit Carmichael. And Goff is just going to throw it way past him. So we're going to go right into bunch dive. Got dime zone here. So we're just going to bounce this around. Sets up a 3rd and 2. And I am actually going to use a different play here. I'm going to use empty trip stick flipped. All right, so someone asked me to run this play, and I've been experimenting with it a little bit. And honestly, this is a pretty good play to the running back when it's not countered. And there it is. Nice and easy. The defender was behind him, so we just hit him with a quick bullet. And we are up for another 1st and 10. Going to go with bunch PA pin deep here. Against this nickel coverage, we're again just going to take the dump off to the tight end. Tried to get a truck in there, but couldn't quite pull it off. And we are going to go with trips tight end halfback counter. A run here on 2nd down. We've got dime man coverage, so we're going to look for the outside. We do get enough for the 1st down, but it got shut down pretty quickly. Going to go PA slide here. Not countered this time, so we're going to see what we get. Looks like we're going to get the fullback here. Ooh, I should have waited. He closed really quickly there. And you know what? We're going to go with that empty trip stick flipped again. We get a catch that's not a catch. Sets up a 3rd and 10. We are on the right hash, so I'm going to go ahead and use my motion cross now. Looks like we've got a dime zone coverage here. So we're probably going to hit Carmichael on the crossing route. Maybe scramble depending on what we get. We get Carmichael. Nice little soft touch pass. Sets up a 1st down. And let's go with some trips tight end PA deep attack here. Going to look to hit Mike Evans on that drag route. He gets open. Drops the lob. Let's take a look at our rotation, see if we can go back to bunch dive. Think we've probably done enough plays here. Oh yeah, plenty of plays. Could have recycled a little bit tighter today. So we're going to go with bunch dive here. Looking potentially countered. 16% on the soft counter. 3rd and 16. Still have our scramble. We didn't use it on motion cross. So for 3rd and 16, let's see. Do we have anything that we know is open? Let's actually look at what we've called here. So we've used empty trip stick twice. Don't really like trips corner strike here on 3rd down. So I'm going to test something new to just try and shave some yards off. We're going to go wide receiver corner here and look to hit either Gronk or the running back. Here we go. Gronk goes out. We're going to hit Gronk. And look at this. We get a good catch. And we are up inside the goal line. So we're going to go right into fullback flare here. Not countered. So we should have a nice, easy touchdown here for touchdown number 2. And we're going to go right in to bunch spacing. Getting that same 4-3, my least favorite coverage. I'm going to try the loop around this time. And that's what happens since the speed cap removal. That's why I've been going up the middle. At the beginning of the year, I did a bunch spacing tutorial, and against that coverage, I would always roll around the outside like that, and it was money. It was money. Almost every single time against that 4-3 coverage, it was just money. I just haven't had a lot of luck, and that's why it's quickly become my least favorite coverage option for that particular play. That's all right. I'm not gonna sweat the small stuff on the 2-point conversions. Not after the slump that I had for so long. So I am going to, just suck it up. Take the fact that I dropped 4 points. We've got a counter here on Tripp's corner strike, and boy, came through super fast right there. So we're gonna go with a bunch dive here. Looking like another counter. Softies are firing. Going to play very similar to last time. Go with wide receiver corner here. See if we can cut some of it back and get to the right hash. Throw out that stiff arm. And we're up to about the 45. And we're going to go with PA slide here. Keep it moving down the field. Got Johnson here open. Sets up a 2nd and short. I'm going to go with another run. Stick with running on 2nd down. Trips tight end halfback counter. Looking like we're hitting that counter here. 16%. 3rd and 1. I'm okay with where we are here. I am actually going to go with curl flats. I've been really digging this play as a short yardage 3rd down situation. We're either going to go to Gronk or Evans. More than likely, since we're up against zone, it's going to go to Gronk. We get that truck. Couldn't quite shake him because of that speed difference, but there we go. 1st and goal. Where are we? We're at about the 10. So I am going to go with dive weak here and see if we can just get inside the goal line. And we not only get in the goal line, we get all the way into the end zone. One more time. Going to go bunch spacing. It is potentially countered here, but nope, not countered. And we're going to loop around and take that in. So 20 points on the day. Not awful. I will take it after the slump I've been on. The average is moving up. So as you can see, my targets are moving up. But there it is, a 3-touchdown performance. Looking forward to tomorrow. So guys, what I do want to talk about here at the end. It's been a while since I've done something where I give you guys some helpful nuggets at the end. So I want to do that. So we're going to go right back and look at the tournament. So since this is a rush only tournament, I want to talk to you about some strategies real quick because it's rush only, 70 yards, no 1st downs. So I want to talk to you about how I plan to draft and how I think you should plan to draft based on what your goals are. If your goal is to just get 15 wins and call it a day, what you want to do, obviously it's a running tournament, you need a good running back. You want to get the best running back you can get. Almost to the point where if you just get a super sick pull in the MVP round, even if you, to be safe, picked a running back earlier, you may want to grab a 2nd running back for this one. But if you're looking to get wins, I would recommend getting a decent foundation on offense, like a running back, maybe 1 or 2 offensive linemen, but then go for your defense, specifically defensive players that are going to be on the field regardless of coverage. So think D-line, middle linebacker, safeties, and to a lesser extent corners. I would say that should be the order. You want a middle linebacker, you want a good front 4, you want your safeties because those can come up and play the run sometimes. The other linebackers, it's kind of hit or miss based on what coverage they get because if they're running against nickel or dime, you may not have all your linebackers on the field. But if you are trying to win points and grind for that player, and you're going to spend a ton of tickets, you're going to get 15 wins if you spend 150 tickets no matter what. I mean, you're going to get 15 wins. So if you're going for points to try and get the player, I would recommend trying to get the best double running back, full offensive line you can get, because scoring is probably going to be pretty tough with this, because you're going 70 yards in 4 plays with runs, and we don't know if they have counters in for this one, guys. It's going to be really tough. So think about what your goal is. If your goal is to get 15 wins, just try and get a base team and then go for your defense to try and stop them, because you can very well win on yards. Not get any points, but win on yards, and your defense will help you do that. If you're going for points to get the player, I would almost say abandon your defense and get the best offensive line and double running back setup that you can possibly get to help you get actual points, because yards and wins are not going to help you get those players. Only points is going to help you get those players. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hang out for a week or two. Track your scores. I promise if you focus more on down and distance management than just throwing bombs, your scores will go up. You'll throw less interceptions, and you'll have a more consistent performance. And if you want to see what I drop, when I drop it, go ahead and hit that bell icon to join the notification squad. I love you guys. You are the best audience ever. I will see you tomorrow. CHF out.